I decided to kind of pop down on one of these rocks and look what I found right here. This is a beautiful, beautiful Morel. Welcome to Utah Mushroom Hunter. Today is Tuesday, May 16th, and I'm going to be out looking at a few different spots, and I'm hoping to find some oysters, and some morels. We'll see what ends up turning up in today's hunt. You can tell there may not have been anybody back in this area this year yet. I'm pretty sure I'm the first, but it's possible someone else could have, but oh, look at what we got here. Look at that. We have some oysters growing out of this tree. Oh, those are awesome. They look a little bit young, but look at this. We got one there. There's two. We got a spot right there. 3, 4, 5. That was incredible. 6. Get around over here and look at that one right there. 7. Are there any more? Holy cow, this is an awesome tree. They're all on this side of the tree, it looks like. I don't see any on the other side. Those look awesome though. What a good find. So let me count them again. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right there, and 7. So we got 7 bunches of oysters growing out of this tree. This is awesome. What a fun find. I'll harvest the largest. I'll harvest that one. I'll go ahead and take that one, and that one, but I'll leave the rest, and I'll probably check this area at least one more time this year, and we'll see if it grows out anymore. Okay, here's my take from that tree. I ended up taking 4 of the 7 clumps, and I know there's more than 4 clumps there. The big one broke into 3 different clumps, but anyway, that is what I ended up taking, and I decided to take one more. Just because I went back and I checked those 2 oyster spots that I had harvested a week, maybe 2 weeks ago, 10 days ago, and they completely dried up. And so I decided to go ahead and just leave those last 3 smaller ones. And I found another one too. There's actually 8 places that those mushrooms were growing out of. So there's 4 that are left there. I'll come back and check this spot in a week or so. But anyway, beautiful oysters, and see, you can tell the oysters because they've got these gills that come down. They grow off of a tree in clumps like this, and they've got these decurrent gills that go right down onto the stem, and they have that certain look. And this is probably most likely Pluterus pulmonarius. There are different types of oysters, and I'm expecting these to be Pluterus pulmonarius. That's the variety we most often find in Utah, and that's what I typically find. But anyway, they're gorgeous. Those will be super yummy. Have to make some more of that beef stroganoff with mushrooms in it. There's a robin's nest with 4 eggs in there. Those are absolutely beautiful. Oh, and there's Concerned Mama. I'll leave them alone. That's fun to see. So here's another oyster tree. Somebody beat me to it though. They've already harvested these. There's some up there too. There's one coming out right down there too. Let's see what's on this side. See that? Somebody beat me to them, but that's a fun tree. It has a lot of oysters on it. Okay, so here's an interesting mushroom that I found. Look at this. This is well, it looks like it's a distant cousin to like the Morel or false Morel. And I think that some people call this maybe Peziza. I'll have to double check when I get back to my computer. But I think it's Peziza, and you find these early spring. They're basically a snowbank mushroom, and there is snow in this area that I'm looking today. So super interesting. I don't think this is considered edible. I'm certainly not gonna eat it. It's not what I'm looking for. But what an interesting mushroom. Let's see if I can kind of pull one up so you can get a better look at it. Okay, so that's what it is. Interesting mushroom. Not what I was hoping to find today, but still, cool find. Look at here. Here's a whole bunch more of the Coprinellus Micaceus. Or Coprinellus Micaceus. I might have that slightly wrong. Coprinellus Micaceus. These are the inky caps that turn to ink, and they are edible, but they turn to ink super quickly, and I have no interest in eating them. Hello, little guy. Hello, how are you? Hello. Well, see ya. It's a Micaceus growing right out of the grass right here, and I've seen a lot of Micaceus this time of year. This is their favorite time of the year, I guess. Again, these are edible, but definitely not choice. And there must be some wood right underneath this spot, because that'd be the only reason why they're growing in this spot, I would imagine. They normally like growing right at the base of a stump of a tree. Anyway, fun to see them though. I decided to kind of pop down on one of these rocks and look what I found right here. This is a beautiful Morel. Let's see what kind of Morel it is. Okay, so when it was buried, it looked like it might have been a true Morel, but now that I see it, I think it might be a half-free Morel. See that? You can see how the bottom is not connected, and you've got the Morel pattern. This is a half-free Morel, but a gorgeous specimen. Awesome. Hey, so just so you know how I know this is a half-free Morel, I cut this thing in half, and you can see right here how it's not connected until about halfway up the mushroom itself under the cap. And if this were a verpa, it would only be connected right at the top. But this is a half-free Morel. And you can see it's hollow inside as well. That's another sign. This is what they look like inside. That'll be delicious. I'm gonna check through this area. There might be more here. Oh, look at this. Look at that. There's two of them right there, just from uncovering leaf litter. I had no idea those were there until I uncovered them. Nice. These are half-free Morels again. They don't have as large of a cap, but they're still 100% a half-free Morel. Look at that. Gorgeous. Okay, let's see if I can find a little more. Oh, there's one right there. Look at that. Found another one. These are going to be so good eating. Beautiful. Is there any more? This is how you got to find them. Once you find a location, you slow way down and you look so much closer because there's very likely more of them. After finding that first one, all the rest of them are coming out, it seems like. So I'll probably find at least another one, I'm hoping. Boy, when you're doing this kind of stuff, be so careful. You do not want to fall in that. This can be so dangerous if you're not watching your footing. Well, that might be it for this particular spot. Well, the morels, these half-free morels, are absolutely loving this bank. I've down the trail a little bit farther, and look at this. I just found me another morel. So I'm wondering, this is another half-free morel, it looks like. So I'm wondering if I search this area, if I can find more of them. So I'm gonna look here for just a bit, but I'm also just about out of time. I've got to run, but let's see what else I can find here quickly. Spaces are huge. Nice little mushroom for sure. These are low elevation, by the way. I don't know if I've said that yet. These are low elevation mushrooms, and I can't find them in any of my other spots this year, but I'm finding them here. Maybe this one's a solo mushroom. Oh no, look at this. Almost stepped on this guy coming over and I missed him. Look at that. There's another one. So there's, oh, and look at here. Oh, my goodness. Now that I'm getting down on my knees, I'm seeing more. Look at this one right here as well. These ones are so brittle. These half-free morels are so brittle. That's what I have in this, down in this spot so far, but I got more. I'm actually gonna save that because that's totally good at that base. Boy, just when I thought that I was not gonna find any, I'm finding some decent ones. So I saw one over this direction too. Oh, a couple of them. See, look at this. There's one there. Oh, I just got the cap off of that little one. See that cap? I just knocked it off. There were two right here. Here's this nice little bunch I found in this area. So this combined with the last one, gosh, how many is that so far? Look up here, just above where I'm putting them, there's a couple of them. Look at that. Look at right there. This is where I was putting them, and there's one right there, and there's one right there as well. Nice. It's a nice little bunch of morels. Beautiful. Okay, listen to me. I somehow went and found the very edge of them. So look down here. I'm just digging through leaf litter, and look at that. There's two more right there. Holy cow. These ones are drying up. Those are puny, but they are drying up. So that was a productive little spot. Well, unfortunately, I'm out of time, and so I'm going to have to leave. Look at this one. That almost looks like a verpa. I have found verpa in this area, so I'll have to watch for those. They're edible as well for most people, but I've heard that some people struggle eating the verpa, so you got to kind of test them on yourself. Just eat a little bit, make sure it doesn't react negatively with you. But anyway, nice little bunch out of this spot. So from the 2 spots, gosh, let's see, 4, 8, 9. So I'm probably at about 14, something like that I found today. Not bad. And I know I could find a lot more if I keep looking. But I am out of time, so I got to run to an appointment. I just found another. Here I am trying to go, and I keep finding them. Maybe I'm going too quick. Oh, look at that. There's one right there. There it is. Right, let's see, where? Right there. A little bit dried up, but that's one. Okay, well, I'm definitely over 15 of them. Okay, I gotta get going. Thanks for watching Utah Mushroom Hunter, and we'll see you on our next episode.